Hey everybody, it's your girl Yolanda over here at Forever Landa, and welcome back to the channel. Over here we do all things planning, lifestyle, DIY home decor, and sometimes we get in the kitchen and we do a little cooking. So today we're here to talk about the benefits of creating lists. If that sounds like something you want to hear and know more about, I say go ahead and stick around. See you on the other side, everybody. So we're here today with our handy dandy planner. If you want to see how I have it set up for this year, I'll make sure to link it up in the cards. I haven't changed the setup since January. What I have is working for me, so hopefully you'll find some inspiration in how I've set things up. But let's get back to today. Today we're going to talk about the benefits of creating a list. I don't know about you guys, but I am a list maker, list taker. I have lists everywhere. I have lists in my planner. I have lists on sticky notes. I have lists on a whiteboard. I love lists. And the reason why I love lists is my first thing is not relying on your memory. Now, I used to think that I had this photographic memory, that I could really keep track of my ideas and things that came to mind. And maybe, I did. Maybe before it was definitely better. But one of the things that I found is that I don't want to rely on my memory. I do want to make sure that I'm jotting down and I'm creating lists that's going to help me get things done. Not only get things done, but it's going to help me keep track of my ideas. I'm a creator, and sometimes creative ideas come to me. I may be in the car driving, I may be in the shower, I may be somewhere cooking, and so I don't want to say, oh, I'll remember that later, because sometimes and be honest, this is probably you too. Sometimes you just don't remember what that thought was that came to mind. So what I've found myself doing is creating a list. So I may have a list of things to do and then a list of ideas. That's why I keep a notebook around. Your phone is a good way to also keep track of lists. Even if you're driving, most phones you can automatically open up an app and you can do a voice recording. That way you can keep track of those ideas and things that come to mind. So reason number one, the benefits of creating a list is you don't have to rely on your memory. So the second benefit of creating a list is that it allows you to plan ahead. So one of the things that I found is that when you see everything kind of jotted down, or these are all the things that I have to do, one of the things that you can do is say, oh, okay, this is something that I can do tomorrow, or this is something that needs to get done today, oh, this is something that I can wait until next week or next month or some other time that I can complete. And so when you have all of your things to do listed in one place, it allows you to schedule your day, to schedule your week, to schedule when things occur. And that's like, to me, that's a benefit, because what I want to just make sure that I'm not doing is trying to put everything into one day, and that I'm really spacing things out and planning them to occur. And by planning ahead, what you can do is also prepare for that plan. So there may be things like, for example, filming this video, right? If I knew I wanted to plan, if I knew I wanted to create this video and it's on a list, I can plan for it. Okay, when is going to be a good time for the lighting, to be good? What day is good to plan this? Checking the weather to see, okay, is it going to be cloudy? Is it going to be sunny? Oh, what should I be doing to prepare for this? Should I do my makeup, or should I just show up? So those are the benefits of really having this list and creating a list, is that it allows you to plan ahead. So the third reason that I have found that's a benefit of creating a list is that it allows you to prioritize. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like my to-do list or my lists are never ending. So sound off in the comments if that sounds like you, where it's like, oh my goodness, I have all of these things to do. Now, when you create a list, because it's there, there's something about seeing it. There's something about having it in black and white that allows you to. It kind of makes it lends itself with more importance when you see it there. And so, what I'm able to do is say, wait, that is a task that I do not need to get done today. Yes, it's on my list, but by seeing all of the things that I have that need to get done, I can really plan and I can really prioritize when these things need to get done. For example, there are things on your list that have a sequential order where you can't do, maybe you wrote something down as number 2, but you can't do number 2 until the thing on your list number 10 is done. Also, maybe everything isn't urgent. Maybe something isn't important. Maybe it's a very low priority task and it's something that can wait. It's not going to make or break you getting something else done. Now, I'm not saying this to say that life is all about hustle and bustle. Life is all about getting things done. Because in my mind, sometimes getting things done is getting proper rest. Sometimes getting things done is just taking a day to do nothing. And so when you really make that list and you really look at it and you really prioritize, you can say, you know what? I don't need to spend, 18 hours out of my day doing all of these things on my list. This is something that can wait until next month. This is something that I don't have to do right away in order to be able to maintain. So that is my reason number 3 with creating a list. So the 4th benefit of creating a list is you can see when you're overloading. I like to do a lot of stuff. Let me know in the comments if that's you. If you're one of those people that you will put 50 things on your things to do list for a day. If that sounds like you, raise your hand in the comments below. And that's me. And so one of the benefits that I have found with creating this list, a written list that's visual to you, and maybe it's not handwritten, maybe it's typed in your phone, maybe it's your calendar, your Google Calendar or your Outlook task. But one of the things that I can see just visually, quick glance, ooh, Yolanda, that's too much. You're overburdening yourself. And rest is just as important as getting things done. Being mentally capable of handling the things is just as important as doing the things. Being at peace of mind is just as important as checking things off your list. So when you see that visual list and you see that, oh, I'm trying to, girl, you're trying to do too much, go somewhere and sit down, as my grandma would say. And so when you see this list, you can tell I'm overloading myself. And so it's because of that visual reminder, you should be able to allow yourself to rest, to allow yourself to reprioritize, as I've said earlier, and change things to another day or change things to another week, or even say, you know what, I really don't need to do this. So that is my 4th benefit of creating a list. It allows you to visually see when you're overloading yourself. Now, the 5th benefit is probably like my favorite, because I'm one of those people that I like to see when I get something done. So that my 5th benefit of creating a list is that it gives you a sense of accomplishment when you cross that item off or put a check mark next to it. If that's you, let me know in the comments. I love doing that. I love being able to cross it off the list. It's like, yeah, girl, you did it, or check it off that it's done. That sense of empowerment that it gives you. And so that is truly, truly a benefit. It kind of excites you, gets you ready for the next thing, gets you, lets you know that I can do it. It's kind of like you don't need somebody else cheering you on, because it's like that little line across that item is like saying, you go, girl, you did it, you did it, you did it. And so to me, that is definitely a benefit of creating a list. It gives you the opportunity to cross it off, to check it off, to just erase it, whatever the case may be. However you indicate that you've completed that task, that is one of the benefits of creating a list. Welcome to the other side. Hopefully you enjoyed my take on the benefits of creating a visual to-do list, and hopefully you found some little gems. So thank you so much for joining this little planner chat, and we're going to say, before I say bye-bye, I'm going to say, if you like this channel, if you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe. Also, don't forget to ring that notification bell, and of course, give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the content. And for now, we're going to say bye-bye. See you later, everybody.